Check this out. This is a view from the Mars Observer in 1992, shown by Dr. Bergrum. Now look at these structures that are, I mean, they are everywhere. The planet is just protruding from that. I thought it was just some vapor, like he's saying. No, it's none of that. It's just the crystalline structure that I show in a Soho image, in a stereo image of the sun. Only one frame was posted there, or was left. And it was like, when I saw it, I knew there was something different about that image. It was so quick, only one frame, like I said. Now, you see those are like, look, the same geometry, look, the same exact geometry that goes into the other image, the same exact thing. Now check this out. This thing repeats. Look, it's inside the planet itself. Look how this is the surface. Look how deep this thing cuts into it. And then you see these tubes and girders and the same geometry just continue inside this deal. In rows, look, the same thing. And he pointed out some objects there, but now that I am studying the image in a different view, look at this. These are all structures, and not some just vapor, like he say. Yes, there's some vehicles there. This one is like a squarish. This thing is, I mean, look, it just follows the patterns. Like I said, the same exact type of geometry that you will see in this image. Check it out. That pattern, that is the pattern that permeates all throughout the entire solar system. This is the structure that makes the solar system. Now the question is, how the hell do any of that rotate if it's attached to that? Look at that. See how it's all covered? And it's like the sun is just protruding from that. Look at that. The same geometry. I mean, exactly. There's no zero different. It's exactly, look, the same squarish deal that you saw in the other image. Look, it's more complex than that. Look, the same tubes. Wow, man. Now I understand. I was right. Because I've been seeing it for a while. The same exact geometry. Look at that. It continues in front, behind, through it. That's like a tissue, like the tissue that holds the organs in the body. They call it tegument tissue. Now check this out. The image from Dr. Bergrum in Mars, the one taken by the Mars observer in 1992. Now look at the same geometry. This picture is so crappy. People that did that disclosure project, they sabotage this man, period. Because if I have somebody of that caliber with that kind of material, I would make sure that those images are super kick-ass. These people didn't do a damn thing. Bad lighting, the light was wrong, the image was crappy, the wrong sequence. He got problems with the sound. I mean, they sabotaged this man's presentation. And after that conference, they tried to poison him. He's alive. I don't know if he's still alive, but that was a while back. But he made it to the emergency room just barely. That's why he never did another conference, ever. Only one interview with Project Camelot, with Kerry Cassidy. And she just didn't ask the right questions. Shit. I wish I could have talked to the old man. Kick-ass scientist. In fact, the only one of that caliber to ever show the truth. But he just did not understand a lot of it. He was right about the electromagnetic vehicles and bunch of shit, but this is the deal right here. This is look, the same structure. Look how it cuts deep into the planet. Look how the crust is, how thick, and it's still it's like this shit is protruding from that crystalline structure deal. Like I say, they didn't do a thing to help him out with the images, enhance the images and make it really nice. Oh boy. Yeah, they sabotage his ass. Because that's what the Disclosure Project became. It became a hook and sink. They use that place to see who knows what and how credible that person is. And if he's a scientist like him that was in the know, they'll kill him. They'll destroy him. They'll do something to stop his mouth. Because they don't want that to come out, the truth. Look, there's a bunch of objects there, but there is that crystalline deal that, look at that. That geometry that the planet is protruding from it. Which is the same thing as this, the one that I show in that video from Soho, from that frame. I knew that frame was special. Look at that. The same exact thing, but clear, more clear here. Because this is an stereo image. Look at that. This is what makes the entire solar system. We're swimming into that. In fact, right now, in my house, in your house, in everywhere in this planet, that thing is present. We're inside that. And it vibrates a certain frequency that matches our mind, and that's how we're being, everything is controlled by that right there, that crystalline thing. Look how it permeates into the song and behind, around, and everywhere. Look at that. This is a space right here. It's supposed to be a space, but the crystalline shear continues. It cuts on the sun surface, into it, around it. I mean, there is no, we are inside that. That is the thing. That crystalline deal is what we are in. That's the thing, right there. Only the stereo camera can show that, or a radio telescope image, which I saw already in several images from comets, from the moon and from Venus. You can see that crystalline deal. If I had help from somebody that knows how to do Photoshop, I would present incredible material, but nobody wants to fool with this. They just can't even think about that. Oh no, those are pixels. No, they're not freaking pixels. Pixels are a square deal. This shit ain't no square deal. This is 2D and curvy and specific patterns are here. This is what the matrix is really like. Our matrix. This is it.